In this video, we're going to talk about the Arnold rate types and the difference between the direct specular and indirect specular. And I have created this sphere object, and I assigned a sphere shader to it. And I'm using the same ground from the previous scene, but I added some diffuse now. So I'm going to go back to the render view and hit render, and we should see the sphere and the ground. So I don't see the sphere, and let me fix that super quick. So we have our sphere and we have the ground, and I'm going to change the color of the sphere to be red. Okay, and I'm going to add a little bit of highlight to the sphere. And what's happening now, we have these two controls. We have there is a distant light in the scene, and there is sky dome. And any reflection of the light, any specular from lights that includes the sky dome or any Arnold light types from any of these is called direct specular. And if I turn off indirect specular completely, and also on the ground, okay, we're going to only get reflection of the lights that includes the sky dome as well. So right now we don't have any reflection happening between the objects. So for example, the ground is not reflecting the sphere itself, but what we're seeing here is the reflection of the environment of the sky dome on the ground, but we're not actually reflecting the sphere. You can see we're not getting any red on the sphere itself. And if we start introducing back the indirect specular, we can see that now we're actually reflecting the sphere. And maybe I should make it, let me remove the highlight, and I'm going to make it red, pure red. And for the ground, I'm going to turn off diffuse so we can see it. And if I use the ground and turn off indirect specular, you can see we're not reflecting the sphere at all. It's just we're reflecting the environment, but it's been occluded by the sphere. And if we introduce the indirect specular again, it's going to start reflecting object. So basically, the direct specular in Arnold is any reflection of lights that includes the sky dome, and the indirect specular is the reflection of anything that is not a light. So if this sphere reflects the ground, that is indirect specular. If the ground reflects the sphere itself, that's indirect. But if the sphere reflects the light, that's direct specular. And right now it is off. So I'm gonna introduce a little bit of specular to the sphere, and that's called direct specular. And you can see right now the sphere itself, I'm gonna lower the roughness. The sphere itself is not reflecting the ground because I have indirect specular turned off on the sphere shader, and I'm going to set it back to 1, so we get reflection of the sphere. We get the sphere reflecting the ground and vice versa. So we have full reflection. So basically what I'm trying to say is the specular in Arnold does not mean just the highlights from the lights. It also means the reflection of the object between themselves, and these are the two. This is the multiplier for that, and we're going to take a look at the render settings and see where we can control the quality of the direct specular and indirect specular. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.